speaking of that top 25, can we put that together? I'd love to kind of go over that because there's some interesting aspects to this. In particular, one, let's start with the top 10 here, right? Alabama, of course, they get the most votes. They should every single year. 54 first place votes. Ohio State with 5. I thought they would be a little bit closer to this. I think Ohio State can be incredibly dangerous this year. I mean, they are loaded. Once again, their performance in the Rose Bowl was exceptional. Georgia, having lost that whole team, still comes in at 3. Clemson, they're looking for a rebound. Ironically enough, those 4 teams, the elite of the elite, right? Notre Dame, followed by Michigan. Michigan gets thrown up there. Mr. Rich Eisen's pretty happy with where they're starting this year. Texas A&M, who apparently bought their entire team this year. The Utah Utes. After I host the show on Friday, I'm jumping on a plane, flying to Salt Lake. Going to be with the Utes for a couple days there.
Nice.
Picked to start the season at 8th right now. That's impressive to start that high because if they have a great year, guess where they open up, guys? In the swamp.
Woo.
At Florida.
Wow.
It's a big non-conference matchup, right? Oklahoma, even under Brent Venables, after Lincoln Riley departure, picked at 9, and then Baylor, the team we just talked about, at 10. All right, let's pop into the next 10 after that. Okay, we just had the top 10. So the team I wanted to showcase, I think, is picked around, Brockman, correct me if I'm wrong here, but USC.
Who are you looking at? USC's 15.
15, right. This, for me, is this tells you what kind of impact Lincoln Riley has, right? The move he makes to go to USC, the transformation of the roster. Apparently 30 plus new players on the roster because of the transfer portal. They've added the Biletnikoff Award winner at wide receiver in Jordan Addison. Travis Dye, best running back in the Pac-12, comes from Oregon and heads to USC. They get Caleb Williams, his quarterback, 5-star quarterback, who we talked to Yogi Roth about yesterday, in from Oklahoma. And people assume that a team last year that was 4-8, with that turnover, with a new coaching staff because of Lincoln Riley and those things, can now be...
Are back.
They're back.
Yeah.
It's like Texas. It's like Texas getting a first-place vote.
I just saw that. That is insane.
Who do you think did that? Sarkisian? Or do you think this is maybe Saban did it? Because they play him in week 2. Like, look, somebody thinks we can't win this thing.
That's funny. Yeah, maybe.
You know? You wonder. The AP poll comes out here, I think, next week or later in this week, so we'll know a little bit more there. But I don't know. I have USC going 8-4 this year.
Okay.
Which, if you look at their schedule, I think people would walk away from and go, that's... But expectations are going to be through the roof for this football team. So we'll see.